Greetings, dear learners. I am a faculty of biology at SRN International School, Jagatpura, Jaipur. Dear learners, in this video, we'll be discussing about the human digestive system, all the important glands. So I hope you'll stick to this video till end so that you'll be able to understand each and every aspect of this chapter. So before moving on, we need to know some important parts of digestion. Firstly, the food enters into the stomach through esophagus or food pipe, then stomach, small intestine, large intestine, liver, gallbladder, and pancreas. These are the important organs or the parts of digestion we are going to study in this video. So dear students, firstly we will discuss that what happens to the food when it enters the mouth. So the food enters the digestive system through the mouth. Food is broken down into smaller pieces by chewing. The teeth cut and crush the food while it's mixed with saliva, and this process helps to make it soft and easier to swallow. After being swallowed, the food passes down the esophagus and finally into the stomach. So now we will discuss about esophagus. So the esophagus or gullet is part of the digestive system, which is sometimes called the gastrointestinal tract or GI tract. The esophagus is a muscular tube. It connects your mouth to your stomach. When you swallow food, the walls of the esophagus squeeze together, or you can say contract together. This moves the food down the esophagus to the stomach. The upper part of the esophagus is behind the windpipe, or you can say trachea. The windpipe is the tube that connects your mouth and nose to your lungs, so you can breathe properly. Below your lungs is a layer of muscle called the diaphragm. It helps you to breathe. Most of your esophagus sits above the diaphragm in your chest. The bottom part of the esophagus is below the diaphragm. The place where the esophagus joins the stomach is called the gastroesophageal junction. The esophagus has four layers. The mucosa is the inner layer. It is moist to help food pass smoothly into the stomach. The submucosa contains glands that produce mucus, or you can say secretions. This keeps the esophagus moist. The muscularis is the muscle layer and it pushes food down into the stomach. The adventitia is the outer layer. It attaches the esophagus to nearby parts of the body, the esophagus and the surrounding organs as well. Now we will discuss about the stomach, which is a very important part in the digestive process. So your stomach is a muscular organ that digests food. It is a part of your gastrointestinal tract. When your stomach receives food, it contracts and produces acids and enzymes that break down food. When your stomach has broken down food, it passes it to your small intestine. Now, there is a question that what is stomach basically? So the stomach is a J-shaped organ that digests food. It produces enzymes, or you can say substances that create chemical reactions, and acids as well, like digestive juices. This mix of enzymes and digestive juices breaks down food so it can pass to your small intestine. Your stomach is part of the gastrointestinal tract. The GI tract is a long tube that starts at your mouth. It runs to your anus where stool or poop leaves your body. The GI tract is a key of your digestive system. Now let's discuss about the functions of stomach. So your stomach purpose is to digest food and send it to your small intestine. It has three functions: temporarily store food, contract and relax to mix and break down food. It produces enzymes and other specialized cells to digest food. Now, how does the stomach work with the rest of the GI tract? So each part of your GI tract breaks down food and liquid and carries it through your body. During the digestive process, your body absorbs nutrients and water. Then you expel the waste products of digestion through your large intestine. Food moves through your GI tract in a few steps, like firstly with your mouth. As you chew and swallow, your tongue pushes food into your throat. A small piece of tissue called the epiglottis covers your windpipe. The epiglottis prevents choking. Now the food enters into the esophagus. It travels down a hollow tube called the esophagus. At the bottom, your esophageal sphincter relaxes to let food pass to your stomach. Stomach is your organ that creates digestive juices and breaks down food. It holds food until it is ready to empty into your small intestine. Small intestine is the organ where food mixes with the digestive juices from your intestine, liver and pancreas. Your intestinal walls absorb nutrients and water from food and send waste products to the large intestine. Your large intestine turns waste products into stool. It pushes the stool into your rectum. The rectum is the lower portion of your large intestine. It stores stool until you have a bowel movement. Now let's discuss about a small intestine. So small intestine is actually the longest segment of the gastrointestinal tract, the long continuous pathway that food travels through your digestive system. In the small intestine, food is broken down into liquid and most of its nutrients are absorbed here. The waste is passed on to the large intestine to function properly. The next part is large intestine. So the large intestine is the last part of the gastrointestinal tract or GI tract, the long tube-like pathway that food travels through your digestive system. The large intestine, also called the large bowel, is where food waste is formed into poop, stored and finally excreted. It includes the colon, rectum and the anus. The next part is liver, which plays an important role in the process of digestion. The liver controls most chemical levels in the blood. It also secretes a clear yellow or orange fluid called the bile. Bile helps to break down fats, preparing them for further digestion and absorption. All of the blood leaving the stomach and intestine passes through the liver. The liver processes this blood and breaks down, balances and creates nutrients for the body to use. It also breaks down or metabolizes medicines in the blood into forms that are easier for the body to use. The liver does many important things including makes bile which helps carry away waste and break down fats in the small intestine during digestion. It makes certain proteins for blood plasma. It also makes cholesterol and special proteins to help carry fats through the body. It stores and releases glucose as needed. Processes hemoglobin to use its iron content. The liver stores iron. We all know this thing. It changes harmful ammonia to urea. Urea is one of the end products of protein metabolism that is excreted in the urine. It also clears the blood of medicines and other harmful substances as well. So dear students, let's discuss about gallbladder now. So your gallbladder is part of your digestive system. Its main function is to store the bile juice. Bile juice helps your digestive system break down fats. As we all know that bile is a mixture of mainly cholesterol, bilirubin and bile salts. The next part is pancreas. So during digestion, your pancreas makes pancreatic juices called as enzymes. These enzymes break down sugars, fats and starches. Your pancreas also helps your digestive system by making hormones. These are chemical messengers that travel through your blood. So now let's summarize all the organs responsible in digestion by using colors. So green color here denotes the esophagus, red for stomach, pink for small intestine, brown for large intestine, purple for liver, green for gallbladder and yellow for pancreas. So dear learners, that's all for today's video. I hope you have understood all the topics properly. If you like this video, do comment, share and subscribe to the official YouTube channel of SRN International School, Jagatpura, Jaipur. Stay blessed, Essanians. Have a great day.